Okay, so I'm going to go through this problem right here. Given the cubic function f of x equal to x cubed plus ax squared minus x minus 2, if x plus 2 is a factor of this function, find a. And then the second part of the question, find the other factors of f of x. All right, so this first part, because I'm told that x plus 2 is a factor of f of x, I know then that f of negative 2 is equal to 0. In other words, I know that negative 2 is a root of this function. And so I can work out f of negative 2. F of x is that. So f of negative 2 is equal to negative 2 cubed plus a times negative 2 squared minus x will become minus negative 2 minus 2. And I know now that this is equal to 0. So minus 2 cubed is negative 8 plus negative 2 squared is 4. Positive 4 times a is 4a. Here I have minus 2 is plus 2. Minus 2 is equal to 0. My plus 2 and my minus 2 will cancel. So I will be left with negative 8 plus 4a is equal to 0. In other words, 4a is equal to positive 8, and therefore a is equal to 8 divided by 4 is 2. And so I find that a is equal to 2, and so my function f of x is x cubed plus ax squared will become plus 2x squared minus x minus 2. And so that's my function completed. I have found the missing coefficient. To find the other factors, what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide my function, my cubic function, by x plus 2. If I divide this cubic function by this linear function this linear factor x plus 2, then I will find end up with a quadratic function which I will then factor in order to find the other two factors. So my function x cubed plus 2x squared minus x minus 2. I'm going to divide this by the one factor that I have, x plus 2. Okay? To divide, I'm going to ask myself, what will I multiply x by to get x cubed? That would be, of course, x squared. X squared times x is x cubed. X squared times positive 2 is positive 2x squared. I will subtract. X cubed minus x cubed is 0. 2x squared minus 2x squared is also 0. And so I have, if you like, 0x squared. I will bring down my negative x. And I will ask myself the question, what will I multiply x by to get 0? Well, of course, the answer will be 0. 0x, if you like, 0. 0 times x is 0. 0 times positive 2 is also 0. And I will now subtract these. 0 minus 0 is 0. Minus x minus 0 is simply negative x. Finally, last step, I will bring down my minus 2. And I will ask myself, what will I multiply x by to get negative x? Well, that would be negative 1. Negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. I will subtract. I will have here a 0, minus 2, minus 2 is plus 2. I will have here a 0. I have a remainder of 0, which confirms that x plus 2 is a factor of my original cubic. This, what I'm left with up here, is x squared minus 1. I'm left with x squared. Let me stand that up. X squared minus 1. That is my quadratic that I am left with, that I now have to factor. You notice that I have here the difference of two squares, x squared minus 1. And so this factors as x plus 1 times x minus 1. And so the three factors that I have for my original function are x plus 2, x plus 1, and x minus 1. And that is the Problem complete.